Welcome into the show tonight. I'm Brian Keating. He's Elgin Rucker. It is time for Crashing the Boards. Ready for college football?
How could I not be?
Less than 2 weeks away, man.
I know.
2 weeks from yesterday.
13 days.
OU hosts.
I'm counting.
I know. I see that. OU hosts Arkansas State, and Oklahoma State will host Central Arkansas. Plenty to debate. Sooners and Cowboys. We'll get to that in a second. Let's start with this. The AP Top 25. It was released earlier this week. Nobody in the Big 12 in the top 5. I don't think any big surprises there, Elgin. Georgia, Ohio State, Alabama, LSU, kind of a usual suspect. Michigan, a lot of people think Michigan's going to be really, really, really good. They were in the playoff last year, lost to TCU. This is where you can get to some of the Big 12 schools. Roll it. So Texas is 11th, the highest ranked team in the Big 12. Got to go to 20 for OU, but I'll tell you what, it's the 24th year in a row the Sooners have been ranked in the top 25 in the preseason. That goes all the way back to Bob Stoops. And so, look, that's what it looks like in the Big 12. I think there's a ton of questions, obviously, in the Big 12. I don't think we have any idea how good really anybody's going to be, but I do know this. The expectation at the University of Oklahoma is to win the Big 12 championship and to figure out a way to get in the college football playoff. The playoff will hold off on that for a while. But the Big 12 championship and how to get in that game, we'll set it up this way. For OU to get in the Big 12 championship game, what has to go right for Oklahoma?
Okay. A lot of expectations, like you just mentioned. That
It doesn't
AP top
change.
25.
They could be ranked 100,
I know.
and they're supposed to get the
But
Big 12.
it's
That's
telling
pathetic.
when you were 6 and 7 and you're in the top 20. Somebody believes you're supposed to be better, and that's how it should be. And I think for them to be a better football team, you got to win the close ones. That was their Achilles heel last season. They were 0-5 in one-score games last season. You're at Oklahoma. There's no reason you shouldn't be winning games like that. There's no reason you shouldn't have comeback opportunities that you actually execute. Now, they had a lot of different problems. The team, the talent, the depth, all of those things were problems. I think they addressed the things on the field. They addressed the players and the athletes that can help make you a better football team. What we haven't seen them do yet, because they haven't played, is improve their situational awareness and situational football, clock management. We saw all of those things be issues last year and contribute to losses. So that remains to be seen. But if they can clean those things up and win the close games, they only played 3 of the 6 Big 12 teams that beat them last year. So their schedule is also favorable. You just got to be able to win the games you should win. And the close ones are important, especially in the Big 12 title race.
Yeah, they only play, I believe, 5 schools who were Power 5 conference teams a season ago because they get all 4 of the new teams into the Big 12. Their schedule might be the easiest it's ever been in the history of OU football. I think that's true. They better be better. They didn't have any come-from-behind wins, but they had a bunch of come-from-ahead losses. and so they got to clean that up. There's no question about it.
Yeah.
I think for me, I know what they're going to be offensively. They're going to be solid. But they got to tackle. And I know that's just simple, and I'm not getting cute with
That's
this.
football. No, that's football.
You have to tackle.
Yeah.
You know, they were one of the worst defenses in school history. They allowed 30 points a game. It was 8th in the Big 12. This is an Oklahoma defense led by Brent Venables, and you can talent me, and they didn't have enough of it all you want. Oklahoma had more talent than just about everybody that they played. And so they have to clean that up. But offensively, they just weren't quite good enough to overcome how bad defensively they were. And so they're going to have to mix and match that. But defensively, they're going to have to be better. I expect them to be better year number 2 with Brent Venables. But tackle, I mean, it's very simple to me, is you have to tackle somebody. You can't just let guys, run down the sideline. You can't give up 30-something points a game. And I expect them to be better. But are they going to be good enough to be in the Big 12 championship game? We shall see. But they better be good enough to be. That's just the way it is at OU. And so that's where they are. Let's go to the OSU Cowboys. We'll go somewhere else first. Because Mike Gundy, I know it was a week ago, but look, the video's still just amazing. So if you don't know who Zach Bryan is, he is from Oklahoma. He is an enormous country music star. And so he played at the BOK in Tulsa last week, and Mike Gundy got to go. See, Mike thinks he's actually doing the show. I mean, look at that. That is awesome.
He almost grabbed the mic.
Mike said, I get why they kind of get addicted to all this because everybody's just having a good time up there, so that was fun. Yeah. I'll ask you the same question for Oklahoma State. If Oklahoma State's going to be in the Big 12 championship game, win the Big 12 championship, and have a chance to stay in this race for a long time, what has to go right for the Pokes?
Similar to the first one. They got to win the easy ones, right? Because they got a lot of easy ones. They were picked to finish 7th in the preseason poll, every team behind them is a team that they play this season. They play 7 teams picked to finish worse than them in the preseason poll, and that's majority of your schedule. So you got to win those. You got all the new guys, BYU, Houston, Cincinnati, and UCF. Yep. They're the only team, the only returning Big 12 team that's playing all 4 of them. So it is on you to introduce them to the Big 12. That is your job.
Yeah.
You can't let any of these teams walk in here and believe that Oklahoma State, of all of the Big 12 teams, is the one they can all get wins on. So you got to win all of those. And those games are towards the end of the season as well, which can help you kind of dictate and figure out exactly how you can get in and fit in that dark horse race to try to get to the Big 12 title game. So I think that schedule is easy enough and manageable enough to where they can make some noise.
I agree with you 100%. Their schedule is just like Oklahoma in a lot of ways, that it is the easiest maybe in 100 years. Yeah. I mean, I'm not even kidding about that. No, it really is.
It's cake.
With all the new schools, you still have to go out there and play, and you still have to go out there and win. And if somebody's a big Cincinnati or BYU fan, you go, "What do you mean?" But you get it. I mean, they don't play Texas.
No,
they don't play.
They only travel to Texas to play Houston.
That's correct. They don't play TCU. They don't play Tech. So they got to figure. Okay, can you run the football, man? I don't know. We don't know who's going to be quarterback. I'm pretty sure it's going to be Alan Bowman.
Yeah.
From everything I hear up there, he's played well. And Mike, I know he wants to give his young guys an opportunity, but can you run the football? First, that's going to help whoever's playing quarterback.
Absolutely.
They were so bad running the football a season ago. They averaged 125 yards a game, which was 9th in the Big 12. There was only 10 teams there, the 9th in the Big 12. 3.43 yards every time they ran the ball. 107th in the NCAA. Like, that's not getting it done. You don't have to be Alabama to be competitive. I think at quarterback, they're going to be fine. I think at wide receiver, they're going to be fine. We don't know about the offensive line. We certainly don't know if they're going to be able to run the ball consistently. But that, to me, will dictate how their season goes.
Yeah.
If they can figure out a way to score enough points, I think their defense, it won't be unbelievable, but I think they'll be solid. I think they'll make some plays. I think they'll probably get some turnovers. That's kind of been a staple with the Mike Gundy defenses.
Yep.
But offensively, they took such a step back when Spencer Sanders got hurt. Can you get back to that level and give yourself a chance? Can you run the ball? If they can run the ball, if the answer is yes, I think they got a chance to be pretty good.
Definitely makes them better. They didn't run it at all.
They didn't run it at all. They didn't run it at all.
No.
I think they've got some talented guys back there. But can you run the ball? Can you block for those guys? And if the answer is yes, I think they'll be able to throw it pretty darn successfully. We shall see. Football less than 2 weeks away. And I can't wait.